The sustainability of marine life in Grenada faces several challenges, including climate change, overfishing, pollution, and tourism pressure. Grenada's coral reefs, seagrass beds, and mangroves are vital ecosystems that support marine biodiversity. Notably, the island is home to the important turtle nesting sites, especially in the north of the island, where species such as the leatherback and hawksbill turtles come ashore to lay their eggs during the period, which is crucial for the survival of these species. With the close season approaching, the Ministry of Marine Affairs informs the public that from April to August, all fishing and harvesting of turtles, lobsters, and sea urchins is strictly prohibited. Close season for leatherback sea turtles and sea urchins spans from April 1st to August 31st, while the closed season for lobsters is from May 1st to August 31st. Fisheries Officer Crafton Stroud from the Biology Department of the Ministry of Marine Affairs stressed the importance of adhering to these regulations during the closed period to ensure the continued health of these species.
So any month without the letter R, that is a closed season for our lobsters. So May, June, July, August, no harvesting of any lobsters. For our sea urchins and our turtles, the season actually starts from April 1st all the way to the end of August 31st, where it will reopen on September 1st. It is very important because these living things are not immortal, and they have to complete a reproductive cycle to ensure that there will be a future generation. And each individual is very specific to a particular role, which we refer to as a niche. So it is very important that each one of these species can live in our oceans, because we have a very big food web where every living species is interdependent on the other.
He underscored the critical importance of sustainability to ensure these species thrive for generations to come.
We need to not just ensure that we have food security for today, we have to ensure that we have food security for tomorrow. So for your children, your children's children, and you can eventually look at 3 generations down the line, they can be having the same food security that you actually had. We don't just have Grenada laws, we have to understand that many of these species are actually migratory. So if we were just to harm and lower their numbers so much drastically, what actually would happen is that other countries would actually have a reduce in the number of that particular species. So we have a lot of international agencies that we have to work with. We have to work with CITES, we have to work with NOAA, we have to work with ICAT and many other conservation agencies. So it's very important for us to be compliant and be respected on an international stage.
Fisheries Officer Tabor Paul has also announced that Liverpool Beach will be closed from April 1st to August 31st to allow for the turtle populations to be replenished. Anyone found violating the closed season notification for any of the 3 species will face legal consequences to the full extent.
The Liverpool Beach as well is closed within April, 1st of April to the 31st of August. And all prohibition measures and penalties attended to these regulations are in effect during this period. So anyone who harvests, who is poaching the eggs, harvesting the turtles, harvesting the eggs, anyone who is caught on the Liverpool Beach during this closed season who breaks these regulations will be penalized, and you are liable to a fine of 5,000 EC dollars or 2 years imprisonment, or it can be both, as it's seen by the court. So we are encouraging everyone to please be mindful, bear with us. It helps, as Mr. Stroud would say, with building back the stock of these species, the turtles, the lobsters, the leatherback. And so we would like everyone to adhere to this regulation set forth by the minister
of the law. Christelina John, GBN News.